Okay folks, this will be a challenging one. Let's see if I can make this one turn up a treat. I don't know how this one's going to turn out. This looks like a real shitty one. An interesting one at least. Really testing the limitations of this equipment, I must say. Okay, let's see what it is. It is, I think it comes off a car's indicator. I found this at an intersection near where I live. There's a lot of car crashes there. And this is obviously something that's fallen off. It's obviously from a indicator light on a car. Don't know how that's going to look. Yeah, it looks shit house actually. You can't see much of the yellow. Didn't put that on a good angle either, so gonna maybe hold it in one hand and sort of lift it up, or I don't know how that's going to look. Yeah, it looks shit house, folks. Looks interesting in some ways, but in other ways it looks like a piece of crap. That was my rubbish bin that just made that clack noise. Don't know how I'm going to make this work. We're going to strip the black from this and make it into something more interesting. Going to leave it like that. So you might add something to it. Going to add blue. I hate the name blue because it makes me think of anxiety and depression, and I've been getting a lot of that feeling lately about money. So I'm really worried about money, folks, because money has become everything's all about money, and if you haven't got much, you're fucking out of it, and you don't have control, you don't have any say in how things are. And the photocopier industry is one of those many horrible realities that the love of money is driving, and really hurts to have to deal with this passion for money that so many people have, that there's no control over anything. Everything you do is controlled by the money fuckers. And those money fuckers have everything. They do what they want. They don't care about you or I, the average person, or certainly they don't care about nerds and geeks who want to make a difference in the world. And they get out. They don't get any say in it. Tim Cook of Apple is a real bitch. He's a real slut. He's an asshole, and he basically cares only about money. And all these nerds and geeks worship Apple as if it's some kind of religion, and it's really a letdown religion in my books, I do think. And that's come up looking quite interesting, but it's not what I'm after. So yeah, I really get so basically fed up with the way things are, and I get frustrated. Because I'm not rich myself, I'm disabled. I don't earn much therefore, and I have no control over the way things are, and I just have to fucking ride with it and accept it. But I'm not going to accept it forever, because one day I'm hoping to revolutionise the design of photocopiers, and when they have technology to fix the brain damage I had at birth that causes the intellectual disability that I have, that prevents me from achieving things. And that's come up looking quite interesting. I think we can utilise that. Maybe a movement piece. I do think maybe I might move it a bit back. But basically the photocopier industry is really full of assholes and full of shit, and I really don't have any allegiance to the companies anymore. I don't have any respect for them. I don't have any reason to care about what they think about me anymore. I used to be worried about how companies like Xerox would feel about me. But now I just don't care anymore. I just don't fucking care anymore what the industry thinks. I just have a fucking attitude that I'm really like pissed off with the whole industry, and the whole industry's full of money fuckers. There's no exceptions to the rule. They're all the same. They're all fucking the same old shit, and they don't care about you or I or the environment, and they just really know how to take everything for a ride. And it's not a nice one either. It's not a road trip, that's for sure. It's like a roller coaster ride for the fucking environment and for humanity in general. And the photocopier industry is just full of shit. I have no respect for it, folks. I don't care what Xerox or Konica Minolta or Ricoh, what they think of me anymore. I'm too old to fucking care anymore. I'm 50. I've had enough. I'm not interested in trying to curry favour with these companies. And look at this has come up a treat, actually. But basically I don't care anymore about the industry. I don't care about what they think of me and what they think of my type. I hate them because they're against me and I'm against them. I don't have anything precious to care about them anymore. But basically, yeah, I just fucking do my thing. I do what I do here. I make photocopier art. I try to use what I've got, what's available on the market. I go to other places to use equipment, like at office works and libraries, and I use different equipments, and the different equipments, there's not much real difference in the philosophy behind the designs. The designs are basically, they change the hardware on a regular basis, but they never give you any real new features or exciting new features to play with. So it's quite a boring industry now. It's not exciting like it used to be, when a new line of equipment meant that you'd have new features and excitement and all that. Now it's just same old legacy software and hardware, constantly upgrading the hardware, and it really is horrible the way the industry's become. It's become a real polluting and filthy industry, and I don't have any respect for it. I want to redesign the photocopier one day, make the hardware last 60 years instead of 4 or 5 or 3 or 4 years or 5 years, and make the hardware last and give us new software and apps to. You can have apps that you can buy off the internet and like on a mobile phone, and install them on your copier if you want fancy bells and whistles. And you still and you have artificial intelligence running this equipment instead of you having to make all the adjustments. If you want to go automatic, this machine's got to do it. It's got to be better than this shit. So there's all these changes I want to make for the better, and I want to make the world a better place. I want to give away most of what I earn and give it to charity and give it to helping clean up the planet and mine materials out of the rubbish dumps and recycle and all that sort of stuff, you know, good green design as well. So it has to respect the environment as well as the human race, because if you don't have the environment, the human race will cease to exist. And that's how we've got to think. And this, sorry about the curling, folks, this is really annoying. And that would probably be another thing I'd like to tackle, is the issues like curling. If there's a way of somehow making this equipment not to do this stupid curling bitchery. This has really ruined my work. So there, that's pretty much it. Sorry, folks. Doesn't look like the physics or laws of physics are on our side today. I think we can now call this demo quits.